Oh, this is going to be fun. Okay, it says we're live. It says we're live. Okay, can you read this? Yes, I'm very excited. Okay, hello. Hello. Hello, hello. Let me start this out by just genuinely welcoming you here to the Wayfinding Station. I am your guide, your host, your author of the book, Betrayed by Trump. It's a question mark. I have a website that's got all kinds of information about this. It is at betrayedbytrump.org. O-R-G. Okay. So here's what I have to get started here with this. And I'm going to take the hat off because I'm not really a hat person. But this is what I want to talk about is the hat thing. Okay. So, okay. Here I am outside tonight. It is 7 o'clock. I am on the live stream. You have found me. I am, as usual, having some technical difficulties. And so I had to shift gears instantly when I couldn't get one thing to work. You got to switch to something else, which I do. And the excitement of this is for me because I started this project. The whole big project, really, of my life started 20, 30 years ago because I love travel and history, and I have eternally tried to help people who are struggling feel better about themselves so that they can figure out their problems. And the more I've done this research and this practice of this philosophy, I used to teach high school jail or high school in the jail, not jail, high school, but yeah. And really, spent time with young people who didn't have great educations at school, that didn't have great families that they were coming from, that didn't have great communities that they were living in, and that so many cards are stacked against people, and even when it's not under their control, especially like kids. So I figured out and specialized a way to kick past the hurdles and pick at all of those really big, obnoxious barriers that are in there, and how you have to have this courage and heroic thinking, even at the times that you are most struggling. And that's really hard. I know that's really hard. So, as a social studies teacher and a civics teacher, I know what the high school program is supposed to teach. And same thing, I teach reading skills to students in my English classes. So reading skills that are have been unfortunately missed. And it's a simple function of just retooling it a little bit of a practice. Okay. So, in doing that, I've got a couple of things here that we're doing at this wayfinding station because it is about having your values and focus on your true best self. Okay. And so I'm making here the funny notes. I have what I'm calling our new code. And I'm going to sit here for a minute so that my camera can focus on it and I can get good screenshots. Okay, here we go. Here's the new code. And this is everybody. This is MAGA. This is non MAGA. These are Democrats. These are liberals, progressives, conservatives. Conservatives, yes. Republicans, yes. Can we agree on a code, two simple values as our code? Respect and truth. That's it. Number one. Okay. If you can do that, stay with me because I want to work through a really huge problem in a really simple way. Okay. So simple, I'm doing it with a flip chart paper. Okay. Second part, the compass. All right, here we go. Again, trying to get real good screenshots for me. Compass. All right. So I have a website. It is betrayedbytrump.org. Go visit that website and try out my MAGA compass. Here's what it is, okay? It's really simple, no judgment, private, confidential. You don't have to give me your email if you don't want to, okay? It's a way for you to just check yourself. Are you really safer today after all those ICE deportations or not? How are you feeling about that situation? How are you feeling about his promises about war and that we are still in military conflict with our armed services, our young men and women over there? Yesterday was Memorial Day. Are you really happy about that? Really, from the veteran side, from the military side, and not from the propaganda side? As you're hearing the news, are you straightening that stuff out? Because the propaganda is flying. Let me tell you, I, as an English teacher, I specialized in how to make propaganda. I know how to make it, which means I can spot it. Okay. And yeah, as it's getting dark here, this is cool because it is about taking time for your private thinking and your real personal beliefs and your real personal values and not running around in all of this crazy hoop-de-doo. Okay. So take the MAGA values compass, visit my website. And here's what we're doing at this station. Right now, I need to talk more. Let me again try to figure this out. This is fun having the camera so I can see it this time. Hey, you guys, this is just ridiculous. Okay, you get my point. Okay, we need to talk about your mindset and controlling your mind. It is yours to control. You're the only one that can do it. It's yours. And having a growth mindset that you want it to be better, and that science is proving that if you're not using your brain and if you're not pushing it to higher levels of thinking, it's gonna stop working so well. And I have to say, my great grandmother was 105 and she was playing bridge the day before she died, keeping her brain fit, fit, fit. She had those cards the day before she died. So your age isn't doing it. It's your thinking processes, which science is proving. So again, this is back to the facts compared to the opinions, because the opinions are a bunch of propaganda. Okay? Okay. Hero thinking. This is this courage piece. Okay? I was talking today and working on this project, and I realized that it's this sort of dual-sided situation. And I'm really trying to explain things with a real sort of, is it this way or is it that way? Because we have to get to these smart decisions that are based on our values. Okay. So the hero thinking idea here led me to the cape, and when you're sad and when you're hurting, it's a cloak. It's a dark cloak, that they wear. The funeral cloaks are dark and black, and it's got that doom and gloom. Okay. But if you're thinking positive, if you're optimistic, if you're centered on where you're going, your respect and your truth are in you, that you can then take off that dark, nasty cloak and put on the hero cloak. This one is really nice. It's light and shiny and it's magic and it does great stuff. This is the magic of the hero thinking and the epic journey. This too is this as old as time. These things that we're talking about, I'm using them. They are as old as time because they work, because it's the facts. When something has been proven true, there is evidence, it's factual, right? So now here's my other phone. Let me turn this off. No, sorry. They forgot I'm doing this stream. I have to stay focused, which is what I'm talking about. Okay. The mindset. All right. Seriously. Okay. Okay. Here's where this is at. Okay. You've got the compass. You can visit my website and download a sample of the book, give it a try, answer all your questions, send me an email if you're interested in talking with me. I have incredible resources and powers here. It is a simple process of steps 1, 2, 3, and 4. Your rewards at the end of this is not only your peace of mind because you're following your dreams and your passions and your values, again, respect and truth, your values, not at the whim and the wind of all of this stuff, the betrayal of this group that is putting people in. It's a gang. It started out as one guy and it started as a great dream. And I understand all of that. I'm fine with the history of it. And I have to also say, I've been to the Nobel Institute and I have their very simple guidebook to making peace, which is what I'm doing here tonight in my nighttime wayfinding station. Okay. So it's going to be emotional. It's going to be hard. I was doing research today, and as I'm constantly looking at how to figure this out, and it's people are going to be, it's hard to leave one group when another group doesn't really want you either. I understand. I left Florida and moved to Puerto Rico. I did it for the best reasons to help the Puerto Rican people figure this out for themselves, which is my even bigger motivation as to why this is even bigger than just President Trump and MAGA, is that this has been going on for 500 years. It's not right. So the Puerto Rican local people who live here have to figure this out because the corruption and the greed here is also off the charts. And yet I see so many nice, loving, caring people with good spirits. Respect is the name here. Respect is respect. So I don't know how they've fallen in love with a bully. And the same thing with truth. I really believe that people's word and people's honor is based on them being truthful and not lying and manipulating and fraud and deception and evil madness. That's not right. So again, I exhale. This isn't going to be easy. It's not. And I'm trying to sit here in the middle. So yeah, both sides are doing this. And we got to start in the middle. Explain to me, genuinely explain to me why it's okay. And I'll listen to you. And then maybe you'll listen to me and then give it some time and think about it, which is what this compass does. If you're starting to wonder, then okay, maybe you're starting to feel this way. Come on over. Come on over. It's heroic thinking. It's big. It's crazy. I know it's big and crazy because now I'm stepping into it. I'm stepping in. I'm stepping in. Okay. So that's the story. This is tonight's station feed. I'm getting these like really professionally produced. This isn't just me in the jungle, even though I love being out here in the jungle. Because I want you tonight, right now, go outside of wherever you're living, wherever your place is at night, later the better. Let it all settle out. Quiet. And just think about yourself, your dreams, your family, your generations, your great grandmother. Like I said, mine was 105. She was born in 1898. So that's time of my family. And now my daughter and what's going to happen in the future, that's important to me. I think it's important to everybody. And the American dream, our core values, respect and truth. It's not MAGA values of and ma- corruption and greed and revenge. That's the other one that's just got me like, who's on the revenge train? Because that is the gang. That is the gang. The mafia, the gang is revenge. And that's not what we do in the United States. It's not it. That's not it. It's not it. I'm like, so thank you again. I'm like wrapping this one up because it's important and we have to figure it out. So I'm mixing pop art and comic books because that breaks up this really emotional stuff. And I love the pop art, of course, the sunshine and the imagery. And Andy Warhol used pop art to make fun of pop art. So that's why I'm using it too. Okay. So I have my new hat in the whole courage. Okay. You want a hat? I got a hat for you. Here's a hat for you. Let's switch hats. Okay. Here we go. It's on my website. Aren't they cool? Betrayedbytrump.org. I have to sit still. That's never going to happen. Betrayedbytrump.org. And the MAGA Compass is ready for you to try it out. The book here is online at Amazon Kindle. I'm here. The place is ready. Let's talk. Okay. Thank you. Love you. Please subscribe. Please share this with your friends, your MAGA family, your MAGA friends, your MAGA parents. This is a generational legacy situation. The Republican Party, the GOP, is trying to figure this out. And you guys are it's everybody's pointing fingers, and we got to call a truce. So I'm calling a truce. This is my round table. This is the truce. Peace out. Love you. Thank you. Subscribe. And I'll see you next Tuesday. Bye. Live stream out. Peace out. End the stream. Oh, yeah, I forgot. This isn't a touchscreen TV. I mean, laptop. Oh, my God. I need help. I need help. Tech help, please. Please help me, tech. All right. Love you. Bye. Oh, I'm so dumb.